Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another episode here in the Miss Emily Gourmet Kitchen. I'm cooking carbonara today. Yes, carbonara. You might think, oh, boring, but I'm cooking proper carbonara. So, cream, bacon, parmesan, out the window, and I will show you how to cook proper, authentic Italian carbonara. So let's get cooking. Okay, so first ingredient we need is this, guanciale. Yes, guanciale translates in Italian to pig's cheek. So the cheek of the pig, salted, cured, dried, amazing product, the most incredible smell, and this is used in classic Italian carbonara instead of bacon. It's quite similar product, but you'll notice there's quite a fair bit of fat to meat ratio, and you'll see that when I start rendering this down in the pan, all that amazing fat is going to bleach out and render down, and that's going to help us create our sauce for the linguine. So first things first, we need to remove the skin from the guanciale. And when that fat melts down, the spices and the salt, it's just the most incredible flavour. So we just want to basically slice these up, what we call lardons, fancy chef word for batons. And I must give a little shout out to Trent from TCAL Furniture. These amazing chopping boards for all things timber and joinery. Reach out to Trent at TCAL Furniture. So our guanciale has been diced up into these perfect little lardons here, ready to start the cooking process. But before we do that, we'll move on to our pasta. So we're using an authentic Italian linguine here today. So what we're aiming for with our linguine is that perfect al dente cooking. So just on the tooth, a little bit of bite, and that's gonna help digest that pasta as well. So super important tip. So if your packet of pasta says cook for 12 minutes, I'm gonna cook it for 6, and then we're gonna finish off our linguine with our beautiful hot guanciale in the pan. So 6-minute timer on, let's get cooking. All right, so our linguine. Linguine is a flatter type pasta compared to spaghetti. We're going into our boiling salted water. Remember, at home, tastes like the ocean, super important. It's gonna make our pasta taste sensational. 6 minutes, here we go. So that was about 150 grams of pasta per person. And like I said in the last video, when we're stirring our linguine or spaghetti or anything that's in the water, use a wooden spoon, not a metal spoon. The last thing we want to do is break up our pasta, and we got little bits of strands here, long strands, short strands. We want perfect linguine. So wooden spoon, time is on, 6 minutes, and we're going to start cooking our guanciale. So nice little handful of our guanciale. This is the most incredible smell, that pork fat, the pepper, slight bits of pepper around it. We are going into a dry pan, no oil. And what this is going to do now is start to slowly render out all the fat from the guanciale. And that is what's going to make our sauce in the end, okay? No cream, none of that rubbish. We are going to make the most creamy linguine carbonara with no cream, and I'm going to show you how. So you you can see at home all this beautiful fat that is starting to come out of our guanciale. That is the magic, that is the showstopper. It's exactly what we're looking for to create our beautiful, creamy, classic Italian carbonara. All right, our guanciale is rendering beautifully. You should smell that pure pork fat smell. It is absolutely incredible. What we want to do now is the next stage, our eggs. You can see here I have 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. We use the beautiful Walkie Farm organic free-range eggs, so another shout out to Jake at Walkie Farm. And now this bad boy, Pecorino Romano, so sheep's milk cheese. This is not Parmesan, okay? Parmesan cheese is made from cow's milk. Pecorino, classically for carbonara, is made from sheep's milk, okay? That real, I know it sounds a little bit corny and chefy, but you can almost smell the lamb. It is an incredible product, and it's what makes this carbonara stand out from all the others. We're gonna add a few little leaves of this secret ingredient, and that's marjoram. These are the most delicate little leaves. And also into our egg mixture, just after the marjoram, there's about half a dozen to a dozen leaves of marjoram. We're just gonna add a couple of cracks of pepper. You'll notice I haven't added any salt whatsoever. So we're gathering all of our seasoning from the guanciale that's rendering behind me and this incredible Pecorino Romano that we're just about to mix together with our eggs. Incorporate the cheese and the egg, and then we'll get back to our guanciale just behind us. Okay, our guanciale is perfect. You can see, look at all that fat that has come out there. That is what's gonna make our sauce, and we're just about to take our linguine out of the water. 6 minutes, it's perfect. Okay, if you're at home, be careful of the splashes. Sometimes water and oil and fat aren't good friends at all. Okay. And we want to take our pan slightly off the heat now. Okay, our guanciale's done all the cooking it needs to. In we go with all that linguine, perfectly al dente. And you can see now that the pasta's going to soak up all that fat. And now what we're going to do is add a good ladleful of our pasta water, okay? The beautiful starch has come off the pasta now. A little bit of a sauce is starting to form. Our pasta's continuing to cook. It's beautiful. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important part, the sexy part, the magic part of this recipe. We've taken our linguine and our guanciale and a little bit of that pasta water off the heat now. What we don't want to do is add our egg and pecorino mixture into this when it's too hot. Otherwise, you're gonna have bacon and scrambled eggs for dinner and not beautiful classic Italian carbonara like we should. Okay, so in goes our egg, our pecorino, the beautiful cracked pepper, the marjoram, into our hot, not too hot, linguine. So just let that all come together beautifully now. It's relaxing, it's resting. As the pasta cools down a little bit, it's releasing more starch into that sauce. And the smell is taking me back to many years working in some of the best kitchens in the world. I have been lucky enough to work in the famous 15 restaurant with Jamie Oliver, and also in some of the more demanding kitchens, one of them being May's in Mayfair, London, with Jason Atherton and Gordon Ramsay. And now it's time to plate up our gorgeous linguine carbonara. We'll just smash it with some lashings of this pecorino romano. Look at that. And also some more cracked pepper on top. So there you have it, folks. It really is as simple as that. A few ingredients, cooked well, done perfectly, and you can have authentic recipes just like this in your house. So don't forget, out with all that cream and bacon and cheese, and bring in some classic ingredients like guanciale and pecorino. Once you eat that, I promise you, you will never go back to creamy bacon carbonara ever again. So that's us. Thanks for tuning in. Another episode here at Miss Emily Gourmet. Enjoy your carbonara, and we'll see you all next time.
Alrighty, we have our taste testers here.
Good to go?
Yep. What do you reckon?
I'm excited. It looks attractive.
That is so good.
You chew it?
You can't tell me that is not the best carbonara you'll ever eat.
That's really nice. And the pasta's not too soft either.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
I thought carbonara you had.
Bloody hell, Chef.
Good, I know.
Bloody hell.
Everything Miss Emily Gourmet. Please follow the link below. Check out our website, Facebook and Instagram.